Have you ever felt where you are so stuffy and congested that you felt like your head was like a balloon that just got bigger and bigger and it was about to pop? Well, it all started with the nose, with the sinuses. So this is the video on the spiritual significance of nose and nose problems, which includes sinuses. So have you ever noticed that when you sound out the word nose, it sounds exactly like the word nose? This could be a coincidence, but from a spiritual perspective, the nose is all about knowing. There's a profound connection between scent and intuition, and learning about that connection can help bring solace and clarity into your life. Whether you're grappling with uncertainty or simply seeking a sense of peace, this video is your starting point. Noses, big, small, crooked, turned up, turned down, pointy, button, they may vary greatly in appearances, but our noses have one thing in common. Beyond helping us to help breathe, obviously, the nose represents our capacity for self-knowledge, intuition, and discernment. And anytime we're experiencing symptoms or discomfort in any area that our nose can be associated with, can be correlated with, when you think about it, you can take that correlation to an underlying medical condition and understand its spiritual significance. And that can also help us return to a state of balance and gain important insight into ourselves and our lives. So keep watching as we explore the link between scent and intuition, the powerful influence of smell on our emotional state and psychological well-being, what a runny nose may be trying to tell you and what you shouldn't do when you have one. And we'll wrap things up with a much needed energy mastery process that will leave you ready to tackle your day. So let's go. Our sense of smell is deeply connected to our instinctual ability to understand the nature of a thing. If you're blindfolded and I was to hold up a piece of fruit at your nose, you can gain valuable information about the nature of that fruit. What type is it? Is it ripe, spoiled? From there, you can likely figure out what does it look like and feel like, all by using your nose in the physical sense. So from a metaphysical level, our noses are associated with the ability to sniff out truth, danger, opportunities, or even hidden agendas. Spiritually, the nose represents our innate ability to perceive beyond the physical realm, and this is why it's intimately connected with our intuition. Our sense of smell can also have a dramatic influence on our emotional state and psychological well-being, because smell can be for a powerful trigger for memories and emotions. For example, the smell of the ocean or a baking of cookies or a particular cologne can all evoke powerful memories and associations from deep within our subconscious mind. In the yogic tradition, the nose is seen as the gateway for life force energy, or prana. Yoga teaches that the nostril that dominates reflects our state of being. So the right nostril, like every part of the right body, is more of the masculine energy, ideal for action and determination and moving forward. The left side, or the left nostril, channels feminine energy, fostering introspection and receptivity. Balanced nostril flow indicates psychological equilibrium, perfect for meditation. So certain activities stimulate specific nostrils. Eating actually activates the right nostril linked to digestion, while listening to music activates the left associated with emotional sensitivity. So to measure your nasal dominance, exhale onto a cold mirror held against your septum, and you'll see condensation from both nostrils. The puff that lingers longer indicates the dominant nostril. And you can experiment by doing different activities and seeing if your nostril's dominance changes. So what else should you know about your nose? The nose is an important gateway for purification of all kinds. It's one of your body's main conduits for energy, and it also governs the release of toxins. And that brings us to understanding the spiritual significance of nose symptoms. The best way to understand uncomfortable symptoms associated with the nose is to think of them in terms of our body's innate need to release that which no longer is life-giving or is no longer serving us, what we want to exhale, what we want to release. If you think about the most common symptoms associated with our nose and sinuses, most of them are just manifestations of our body doing what it's programmed to do, to get rid of waste, to get rid of waste products and expel that of what our body doesn't need anymore. So when you experience bouts of sneezing, stuffiness, or even a running nose, it's important to allow your body to perform this natural house cleaning and not to inhibit it with the use of congestions or sinus medications. Instead, view these symptoms as a sign of something's not wrong, but that your body is exercising its incredible intelligence, its natural ability to let go of what it no longer needs. I like to think of snot when we're blowing the nose as old energy just releasing out of the body. You will quickly find yourself coming back into alignment with your well-being. Any resistance causes resistance in the body. So this new perspective means you could be grateful for the drainage because you can understand it's your body's way of self-healing. You know, it's funny, my cousin Natalie, she is always so cute. She's very tiny and petite and very much a sweet lady and, you know, very proper. And she always has a Kleenex with her because the minute she starts to eat, her nose starts to drain, so she'll have to do that. And she's always apologizing for it. And I said to her one day, that's your body's natural way of getting rid of energy and toxic substance, you know, what your body no longer needs. It's your body's way of naturally doing that. Some people, their eyes tear, some people they yawn, some people they sneeze. This is your body's way of expelling energy. And she shifted and started appreciating when her nose would run instead of resisting against it. Because when left to its own devices, your body will always find its way back to homeostasis, back into alignment, back into your divine design of well-being. So we've covered a lot. So let's take a few minutes to slow down, breathe, and even focus. So here's the great part. We talked about what the nose does and the spiritual significance of it. Now we're going to join me with a group of amazing souls in this beautiful light community, which we call the Energy Vortex, where we all were meditating to add light to the nose, to the sinuses, and to clear and to the toxicity or the negative thoughts, the negative emotions out and any resistance so that we can bring in the light and bring everything back into equilibrium. Easy for me to say. So let's join me now. Today we are going into the nose. And the cool thing is that when you really get into this and understand how the body is communicating to you, you get to become like a detective. Okay, this is my right side that's got this thing going on, right? Represents the masculine. What's going on is I am itchy. I've got a rash. What's going on is I have some pain or discomfort. What's going on is I have, swelling on this side, whatever it is. And you're going to be able to look at what does like swelling represent because it's the right side, the masculine. Then you're going to be informed by what your body is trying to tell you. Really think about it. And this is the hugest perspective shift. Your body loves you. Your body is for you. You don't have to be at ends with your body. You don't have to feel that you're powerless to your body.
And any other places where you've been dissatisfied in your body, this is an opportunity for you to add light, to bring everything back into alignment, and just know that your body loves you. The divine loves you, the universe loves you, your stadium of light loves you, your soul loves you, as the council says, infinitely, in fact. So all of this, as we start to put our focus and attention on all the outer support that we have and all the inner support that we have, the perspective changes. And that's the biggest thing, is as our perspective of our own physical body shifts and changes, then we do. So today is the nose. Now think about it. When you think about, and it's really funny when you think about a word and what it represents. The nose, right? And then there's the I know, right? So the nose is about knowing, right? The nose is all about self-knowledge, self-recognition, recognizing your own intuitive abilities. That's cool. That's what the nose represents. Now, when you have different ailments, like having a runny nose, somebody had requested, hey, I've always got a runny nose. A runny nose is asking for help. It's an inner crying. Another perspective, I just was telling my cousin this, her nose is always running. When she's eating something, all of a sudden she's got to take out her tissue because her nose runs. We were hiking and she's like, there goes my nose. And I connected inward with the council on that. And the council told me is that when you have a runny nose, especially through the nose is the release system of the body. So we have lots of different ways of releasing, whether it's through belching, yawning, crying, tooting, runny nose, phlegm coming up from the lungs, all that wonderful human stuff. That's stuff that is bringing out what we do not need. So it's a detoxifier. So, your nose might run as an opportunity to continue to do a releasing. And if you look at it as not a problem, but that my body is just naturally coming back into alignment with well-being, letting that go, making it less of a problem, then it actually fixes itself. That's the counterintuitive part. But if you get a cold or you're having allergies or you have something going on and you've got a lot of drainage, shift the perspective to be grateful for the drainage, because this is how my body is keeping me healthy. Like a cough, any of these ways that we expel, whether it's urine, feces, all of these are ways that we eliminate what's no longer needed in the body. So when your nose is like runny a lot, for example, it gives your body a natural way of getting yourself back into the groove of alignment, because it's just releasing what's no longer needed. So, all right, let's go. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and release your breath. Now, because we're focusing on the nose, feel like the tip of your nose, the nostrils, the whole entire area, probably more focus and tension that you've ever given to your nose. And imagine breathing in through the nostrils, breathing in light and oxygen through the nostrils, letting then that energy go where it needs to go, and then breathing out through the mouth. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Just breathing in light. If you start to have some pressure in the head, anywhere around the third eye, just open up the back of the head and neck as we start to activate light. And go ahead and surround yourself, feel yourself surrounded by your soul's light. Really good. 5 feet in front, behind, above, below. Letting yourself just really connect with your soul's light. Good. And connecting even further out in your awareness with your stadium of light. and feeling that every seat in this stadium is filled with beings of light. As you ask for guides, as you ask for light, as you ask for these beings of light to transmit, it is done. All you need to do is get into the receiving mode. And you might notice that you're receiving from chills or from maybe your body temperature changes. Or maybe you feel it, maybe you sense it, maybe you see it. Good. Let yourself just feel a nice downpouring of light coming from your divine self, that beautiful cylinder of light. We are here. Hello, delights. Well, let's have some fun with knowing your intuitive abilities and to be able to once again interpret vibration through the sense of smell through the nose. So we are starting on each of your noses, and we'd like you all to, each of you have 2 nostrils, imagining that in each of the nostrils you've got light and energy pouring in as you breathe in, and then releasing. There's a lot of gunk in your noses. All right, let's get this cleared. Open up the back of the head and neck. This is another release valve area for the nose. Okay, so what we're gonna do might sound a little strange, but we know you trust us all. We'd like you to take your finger and close off one nostril. Close off the right nostril. So you have just the left one having the ability, this is important, might look funny, but it's okay. Let yourself receive in light through your left nostril. Breathing in just through the left and letting all of that airway going in to the sinuses on the left side. And you can let down your finger. See? Christy's nose is draining. Good. Bringing in light. Letting it go all through the left side, through the sinuses. Now, this does represent your own self-awareness, your own self-recognition, your own self-awareness. Connected with your spiritual center and through the sinuses and through, even out through the ears, this whole area, connecting it with your faith portal, your third eye, connecting that so that the intuitive center and the nose are opening up together. Good. Now, we've only just begun the left side. Notice what you're noticing. Feel the pulsation of energy moving on the left side. And see if you can tell the difference. No problem if you can't, but see if you can tell the difference between those 2 sides. Good. Clearing out sinuses. Okay. So, in any of your noses where there has been runny nose, allow yourself to go down into the belly, and where you are feeling sad, where you are feeling that you want to have comfort and nurturing and you want to feel safe, let all of that energy release. We're just even on the left side right now, just releasing all that energy, draining out the nose through the belly. Any place where you have nosebleeds. This is a place of needing recognition, feeling unrecognized, feeling not seen, feeling unnoticed, crying for attention, for love. So here we go. I recognize my own intuitive ability. Good, good, good. Pressure, pressure, pressure going out. Good. Because this is going through the nose, but it's going all the way also through the sinuses and all this. Good. All right. Repeat here. I recognize my own true worth. There we go. I am wonderful. Let's go deeper. This is for the left side, for the feminine side. I recognize my own true worth as a female. So men, you don't do that. You're going to do it on the other side. But I recognize my own true worth with my feminine energy, both males and females. Good. Bringing that energy all the way down. I recognize my self-worth. I love and appreciate myself. Any place where you are having resistance to knowing who you really are. There we go. There we go. Let it all drain out the back of the neck. All right, let's do the other side. Closing off the left side, please, with your finger. Breathing in light and energy through the right nostril. And breathing out. Breathing in light through the right nostril. And breathing out. All right. All of this energy clearing out anything that needs to drain from the right side. Go down into the belly. There we go. Good. Really good. I recognize my own intuitive ability. Connecting with the third eye again, with now the right side of the nose, sinuses, all that. Now, continue to let that go out. Energy might go out your ear, it might go out your eyes with tears, it might go down your nose with snot, it might go out your back of your head with energy. Lots of releasing. So we have the nose. The nose knows. Do you know yourself? Let's do both sides, which will then go into and clear the sinuses, which we will get into in just a moment. Really getting into all of your nose canals. Don't worry, we're not picking your noses. There we go. All right, feel the pressure in the head and let the back of the head and neck open up to release that pressure out of there. There you go. Okay. Putting your focus and attention for both sides of the nose, excuse us, letting energy drain down into the belly. And any resistance that you have of knowing who you really are, any resistance that you have about being who you are, any false projections from other people telling you who you are, let all of that energy just drain out the belly. Letting it drain from the nose, from the sinuses. There we go. Good. letting all of that drain out. Now, because we're talking about the nose, the sinuses, which is attached and part of that connection, the sinuses go underneath the eyes and they also go above the eyes. There is a sinus canal that goes under the eyes, connects even to the ears. That's why you get a stuffed nose, you can get stuffed up as well. All of this is interconnected. So beyond even the nose, going under the eyes, over the eyes, through the ear canal, we are clearing out all of the sinuses. Now, the sinuses are about being able, good. All right. Sinuses are the ability to process your knowing. Sinuses are being able to be cleared because you are coming to know yourself. That inner knowing. And wherever you're feeling the resistance, just go down into the belly and let all of that drain out. Really good, really good. Okay, so let's add in some light. Let's add in some, create some activation. Let's start to activate this new higher knowing. So once again, I recognize who I am. I recognize and accept myself as a masculine being, as a male. I love and accept and know myself as a man, not if you're a woman. Or I recognize and know and accept that masculine energy within me. Good. All right. Feel a beautiful streaming of energy coming down through the top of your head and going into your entire sinuses, all the way down through the throat. We'll go there tomorrow. Through the nose. Some of you will receive better sense of smell. Some things you'll thank us for, others you will not. All right, invocation. I love and approve of myself. I recognize my own true worth. Good. Right there in the nose. I love and comfort myself through compassion. I love and comfort myself in ways that are pleasing to me. So we are going right under the brain again to the pleasure centers so that we are activating in the sense of smell in the sinuses where you can allow yourself to receive pleasure and activating the pleasure of knowing who you really are. Knowing your own value, knowing your own worth, and recognizing by focusing on the pleasure, connecting with the pineal gland, which is the spiritual sight, so you can see yourself better and recognize and know. That feeling of knowing. Really good. All is well. All is well. Even to the child within, to the adolescent within, to the adult part of you, I declare peace and harmony. I declare peace and harmony. Good. I declare peace and harmony surrounding me at all times. All truly is well. So what do you know? What are you wanting to know? I know myself. And because we've done other body parts, let's do this to full activate. I know who I am. I am getting to know who I am. I am pleased to know who I am. I know myself. Here we go. I hear myself. There we go. Letting that all connect. Bringing in light down through the top of your head, through the entire nose canal, through the ears, breathing in through the nose, breathing in light and letting it out. I see who I am. I see and know myself. Good, that was a good shift. I see and hear and know myself. Good. Now, do not be surprised if there is a lot draining out today. Don't make it a problem. Don't go, oh, great. We're going to work on your throat center too. We're going to do that tomorrow, but some of you are needing this. Open up the back of the head and neck. There we go. Some of you can even go, because as all this is draining, you're not a compartmentalized human being. Let it drain out. We're going to work more on the mouth and throat tomorrow, but just for relief of drainage. Just remember whatever parts need draining out or release to let it go. You can let it go, imagining that it's just draining out and then bringing in light. That's better. That'll keep you all settled for tomorrow, until tomorrow. All right, so your big, beautiful brain, your head, your eyes, your ears, your nose, filling all of it in light. And remember, opening up the back of the head and neck. If there's any dizziness, nausea, stuffiness, headache, pressure, anything going on with the head, remember it's just a result of all the old stuck energy that is releasing out. We are surrounding each of you in light and reminding all of you that you are infinitely loved. We want you to know yourself the way we know yourself. The bright, beautiful light being that you are. Be well. Allow yourselves to receive a nice downpouring of light. Taking in a deep breath in, releasing your breath, coming back into your body, beyond the head, down into the belly, down into the hips, down into the legs, all the way through the bottom of the feet and the hands, wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in, stretching your body, giving yourselves a big hug. And then opening your eyes. How's everybody doing? Do you know how awesome you all are?
Mommy smell good? Smell nice? Got a nice skin, nice soft skin.
It's not all over my arm.
Thanks for joining me today. Remember, our noses are not just tools for detecting odors, they are gateways to intuition and also channels for emotional and physical purification. If you have any questions or insights you'd like to share, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And there are many more videos heading your way, so let's continue to explore holistic wellness and spiritual growth together. Stay curious, stay connected, and I'll see you soon.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and this empowering process. For more, make sure to subscribe because we have a lot more in this series. So whatever you're looking for, we've got a way to bring you back into absolute natural light and well-being.